spoke the party to power. And I'm also the chairman conference of APC publicity secretaries across Nigeria. I have brought them to Lagos 3 times. And I've wanted to go there, so I should continue. Time and space will not permit me to mention the gamut. I have been to several training cities in the world. From Singapore, where I had training in building control agency, building control, underground facilities, power generation, building planning, town planning, and then we'll move to Dubai and do the same thing. So I have a lot to bring to the table in Lagos State, and my hands are full. And I want to thank Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, our leader, national leader, who brought me in. And I can tell you, my life has never been the same again for the exposure, you know. And I don't know what informed, whether all these activities, what informed my decision, but their decision to bring me to the front. But what I know is that I'm coming to Lagos with a whole lot I have garnered over the years since I left university in 1985. I think by the grace of God, I have a lot to bring to the table. And I know I'm coming to serve, not to come and eat. I'm coming to serve, not to come and eat. I have a lot to give to Lagos. I have a lot to give to Nigeria. So I want to thank Governor Sanwo-Olu for deeming me fit to be part of the cabinet. I want to thank Asiwaju, the national leader. I want to thank all the leaders of Lagos for making it possible for me to come and add values to Lagos State. That's what I have come to do, to add values to Lagos State, and nothing more. So, Mr. Speaker, members of this house, I have come to serve. I have come to add values. I have come to make Lagos to move, to help with others, to work with others, to move Lagos into the 21st century economy. And that is the target of the governor. On this, I raise my case. God bless you.
Thank you. Well, I think with Mr. Igbokwe, we have come to the end of the section. And let me state this before we allow the nominees to have their way. That's in carrying out the constitutional request. We will be looking beyond educational qualification and oratory prowess. We are more concerned about those who are willing to serve our people, those that have that humility, determination, and courage to do what is right and just in every situation. Those who are ready to interact and accommodate our people, and at the same time thinking about moving Lagos to the next level. I have no doubts that each one of you is up to the task, but definitely these areas will be our focus and our guidance in taking decisions as to the confirmation of the nominees from the Governor of Lagos State, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu. On this note, I want to thank you once again for honoring our invitation, and I thank you for spending your whole day with us. This is what we do in Lagos State House of Assembly, and I hope after confirmation, some of you will look back to witness what we are doing. And let me also add this, that even after the confirmation, we will continue to monitor your activities, but in whatever office you are being assigned to. We will continue to monitor you. We will continue to oversight your responsibilities. We will continue to do everything that we ensure a value for money. And that simply means where we discover, you know, actions that are inappropriate, this same house will not hesitate to also pass votes of no confidence. Once again, I thank you for coming, and I wish you all the best. Thank you for coming. You may take your leave. Honorable member, distinguished colleagues, Majority Leader, over to you. Go ahead, please. Please go ahead.
Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues, the end of the session for which Rule 129 was activated. I want to humbly move that that same rule be suspended forthwith. I do move, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Naim. Put off your light, please.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise to second the motion as moved.
All in favor say aye. Those against nay, the ayes have it. Majority Leader, kindly move motion for short recess, please.
Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues, in line with the rule of the House empowering the House when necessary, I do hereby move that this House proceed on a very short recess.
Honorable Lowo.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise to second the motion as moved.
All in favor say aye. Those against nay, the ayes have it. This House proceed on 5 minutes recess. Thank you. Chief, we call the House to order, please.
Distinguished colleagues, please can we have our seats? The House is hereby called to order. Thank you very much, sir.
You are all welcome back from the short recess. Majority Leader, next item.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. To accomplish this, may I humbly move that this House dissolve to Committee of the Whole. I so move.
Honorable Desmond,
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise to second the motion as moved.
all in favor say aye. Those against nay, the ayes have it. Honorable Abiu.
The report of the 16-man ad hoc committee on the screening of governors' nominees into Lagos State Executive Council. Preamble. The House, during its plenary session of Monday, 29th July 2019, constituted a 60-man ad hoc committee to screen the nominees of His Excellency Mr. Babajide Olushola Sanwo-Olu for appointment into the Lagos State Executive Council. The members of the screening committee are Honorable Rotimi Abiru, serves as the chairman, Honorable Jimo W.O., Honorable Mrs. Shangodara M.R., Honorable Ogundimu O., Honorable Tobun M.A., Honorable Brahimo O.A., Honorable Makinde R.L., Honorable Mohammed F.J., Honorable Kasumu A.R., Honorable Olawale O.S., Honorable Akonde O.V., Honorable Shokunle O.H., Honorable Adams N.D., Honorable Mrs. Ali Macaulay K.M., Honorable Afeni O.S., and Honorable Tijani S.O. The objective of the exercise was to determine the readiness, willingness, and competency of the nominees in their core areas and to ascertain the new innovations they intend to bring into governance in Lagos State and whether such will be in tandem with the vision of His Excellency Mr. Babajide Olushola Sanwo-Olu, Governor of Lagos State. Method 3.0 methodology. The committee held its inaugural meeting on Monday, 29th July 2019, where members of the committee were briefed on the term of reference of the committee and also laid down rules to guide its proceedings. The committee scheduled the 38 nominees to appear before it individually at allotted dates and directed the secretariat to inform them each of the nominees to furnish the committee with the following documents. 1, their comprehensive curriculum vitae. 2, their birth certificate / declaration of age. 3, educational and professional certificates. 4, tax clearance. 5, their Lagos State Resident Registration Agency registration certificate. 6, medical certificate of fitness issued by a government hospital. 7, letter from the state chairman of the party sponsoring the nominee 8, letter from the local government, the LGA chairman of the party sponsoring the nominee. 9, party membership card, and 10, voters card. The proceedings and findings. The first batch of the unlisted nominees was screened by the committee. 1, Mrs. Benson Awoyinka Adetoke. 2, Mrs. Adeboale Oweye Aderemi. 3, Mr. Tunji Bello. 4, Miss Ajayi Bembe Adekemi Olanike. 5, Dr. Ahmed Adewale. 6, Professor Abayomi Emmanuel Akinola. 7, Mr. Farm Akim P. 8, Mr. Omotosho Benga. 9, Mrs. Dada Cecilia Bolaji. 10, Mr. Onigbanjo Moyeshore Jubril. 11, Mr. Odushote Olalere. 12, Mrs. Akimbule Yusuf Uzamat. 13, Mr. Daudu Ganiu Olusegun. 14, Mrs. Ponle Ajibola Yewande. 15, Mrs. Adefisayo Folashade Omobola. 16, Mr. Olowo Rabiu Ono Olapo. 17, Mr. Alake Olatunbosun. 18, Mr. Egube Samuel. 19, Mr. Salako Okanla Idris. 20, Mr. Wasiu Bolahon Lawal. 21, Mr. Samuel Obafemi George. 22, Mrs. Olusanya Abisola Ruth. 23, Dr. Frederick Abimbola. 24, Mr. Anyotayo Afolabi Wahid. 25, Engineer Aramide Adeyoye. From the second...
Oshun Isha Olowo, please approach. Go ahead, please.
For the second batch, the underlisted nominees were screened by the committee. 1, Mrs. Yetunde Arobieke. 2, Mr. Oluwatoyin Fayinka. 3, Mr. Joe Igbokwe. 4, Mr. Oladele Ajayi. 5, Architect Kabiru Ahmed. 6, Mr. Olanrewaju Sanusi. 7, Prince Elegushi Anofi Olanrewaju. 8, Honorable Mrs. Lola Akonde. 9, Honorable Moruf Akinderu Fatai. 10, Mrs. Shulamite Olufunke Adebolu. 11, Mr. Aditokunbo Wahab. 12, Mrs. Sholakwe Hammond. 13, Mr. Bonu Solomon Shanu. Distinguished colleagues, all the above mentioned persons appeared before the committee and each of the nominees were thoroughly screened. After the exercise, the outcome of the screening process was discussed extensively by honorable members at the parliamentary session. In line with the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as amended, Section 192 subsection 2 says that the final decision on the confirmation of nominees lies with the committee of the whole House. This committee hereby recommends the nominees for the consideration of the House based on the report taken at the parliamentary session. Conclusion. Mr. Speaker, sir, and the whole House, the dedication, purposefulness, and unshakable commitment displayed by the members of the committee throughout the exercise was commendable. They asked highly intelligent, relevant, far-reaching, and thought-provoking questions to determine the competence, readiness, and willingness of the nominees to serve Lagos State in various capacities. Thank you. Honorable Abiru Rotimi Lateef, Chairman, 16-man Adult Committee.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Chairman. Honorable Godimu Tobu Moji, please approach. Honorable Shah.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I hereby move that the report of the committee be adopted for debate.
Who is upon it? Honorable Kinde Joseph.
I rise to support the motion moved.
Those in favor say aye. Those against, no. The ayes have it. Who goes first? Majority Leader. Please make use of the mic.
Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues, I want to seize the opportunity to first commend members of the screening committee for a job to the to look at each of the nominee based on the report we have gotten at the and discussed at the parliamentary and what we have seen here today, to take them one after the other and do the needful as required by the Constitution. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Osho.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I firstly need to use this opportunity to commend the screening committee led by Honorable Abiro. They've done a wonderful job. And I want to extend the commendation to the member and the leadership of the House for adopting this style, because what this does is like gives us the opportunity to thoroughly screen them instead of the 2-3 minutes that is done in so many places. We've been able to identify who they are, their intentions, and what they can bring to Lagos to bring Lagos to the next level. And like you rightly said, Mr. Speaker, in your concluding parts after they came, that is not just about your certificate that is important, your character, your integrity, what you are bringing on board. So I must commend the whole House for what we've done. We are now at a point where we need to start looking at this now. And Mr. Speaker, I think this is the time to let Lagosians know that we are ready for a good job, and we want the next set of the ESCO to be ready. Lagos should not be competing with other states in Nigeria. And for that to happen, for us to be able to compete with the countries of the world or the cities of the world, I think now is the beginning, and I'm sure we'll do a nice job. So once again, I say congratulations to everybody. Thank you.
Honorable Jimmy, please approach.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, my colleague. Good afternoon. Just to add a voice to the earlier speakers, I really commend the committee, because when you look at the time and the exercise they did that stretched into weekends, and the thoroughness of the job, and the fact of the matter that at the end of the day, they were able to even spell out the criteria that will determine the confirmation or otherwise of the nominees. I have nothing to say than to say that they've done a thorough job, that you cannot become a commissioner if you don't have manners and if you are not amenable. And these are the things that will make the relationship between the executive and the legislature to be very, very cordial. Once again, I thank the committee for a job well done, especially our able chief whip, who is very thorough. We call him Mr. Details, and he has established that. So, Mr. Speaker, my colleague, let's look at these nominees critically based on the criteria given to us. For those who did and above those set criteria, let's give them confirmation. But for those who could not meet up to that, unfortunately, they might not be able to make it. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, once again.
Lastly, Honorable Shao.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Also, I want to commend the committee for a very thorough job. Especially, I want to commend Mr. Speaker for the wisdom he has used since the last assembly, which is setting up a committee to thoroughly look into the screening of nominees. It has a wise decision, and it gets us to do the best for the people of our state in selecting this person. I must say that the nominees, the state government, through our leaders, have presented an array of people with very sound minds, fine gentlemen and women. They sound very cerebral. Their resume, in some cases, is very impressive, sometimes a bit intimidating. But like Mr. Speaker said, it goes beyond just your resume, your oratory prowess, but it is your readiness to work and your willingness to work. I'm happy about the list because it cuts across also the private sector, private practice, generations. We have different generations among them, which is very, very good. Of course, we have several professionals as well, science, doctors, professors, PhDs, engineers, and the rest of them. It shows our state is ready to continue to move our economy forward. But more importantly, Mr. Speaker has said it, it is not just about your qualification. Your character is very, very important. The way you would represent this state, because you'll be ambassadors. And I think that stage is where we are moving to now. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Yeah, go ahead and adopt the resolution, the recommendation.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I hereby move that the recommendation of the committee be adopted as the resolution of the House. Thank you.
Honorable Noim.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I second the motion as moved.
All in favor say aye. Those against no. The ayes have it. Yeah, thank you all. In adopting the recommendation of the committee as our resolution, which says the committee hereby recommends the nominee for the consideration of the House based on the report taken at the parliamentary session. And in pursuant to the section 192 subsection 2 of the 1999 Constitution of Federal Republic of Nigeria as amended, this House now confirms the appointment of the following governors nominee. 1, Mrs. Benson Awoyinka Adetoke. That Mrs. Benson Awoyinka Adetoke should be confirmed as a nominee of the to be confirmed. Yeah. I'm so much in a hurry to discuss. Majority leaders, please take us back to the plenary. Sorry about that.
Mr. Speaker, May I move that this House reverts to plenary? I so move.
Honorable Olu,
Thank you, sir. I support the motion as moved.
all in favor say aye. Those against, no. The ayes have it. Stop rejoicing with us.
Mr. Speaker, at the committee of the whole, the House took the report of the screening committee for the nominees of the governor into the Executive Council of the state, presented by its chairman, the Chief Whip of the House, Honorable Abiru Abdulatif. The report was deliberated upon and commendation was given to the committee for a job well done. The recommendations of the committee were adopted as the resolution of the House. Mr. Speaker, I wish to say that this is what transpired at the committee of the whole. Thank you.
Honorable Nureni.
I rise to affirm the motion moved by the majority leader. Thank you.
Honorable Kasumu.
I rise to second the affirmation.
All in favor say aye. Those against, nay. The ayes have it. Thank you, Chief Whip, for your timely observation. Adopting the recommendation of the committee as the resolution of the House, which says the committee hereby recommends the nominees for the consideration of the House based on the report taken at the parliamentary session. Also, in pursuant to the Section 192, subsection 2 of the 1999 Constitution of Federal Republic of Nigeria as amended, this House now confirms the appointment of the following governor's nominee, that Mrs. Benson Awoyinka Adetoke hereby confirmed to be member of the Executive Cabinet as a commissioner. All in favor say aye. Those against, nay. The ayes have it. That Mrs. Adebowale Oweye Aderemi hereby confirmed to be member of the Executive Cabinet as a commissioner. All in favor say aye. Those against, nay. The ayes have it. That Mr. Bello Olatunji is hereby confirmed to be a member of the Executive Cabinet as a commissioner. All in favor say aye. Those against, nay. The ayes have it. That Ms. Ajayi Bembe Adekemi Olanike is hereby confirmed to be member of the Executive Cabinet as a commissioner. All in favor say aye. Those against, nay. The nays have it. That Dr. Ahmed Wale is hereby confirmed to be member of the Executive Cabinet as a commissioner. All in favor say aye. Those against, nay. The ayes have it. That's Professor Abayomi Emmanuel Akinola is hereby confirmed to be a member of the Executive Cabinet as a commissioner. All in favor say aye. Those against nay, the ayes have it. That Mr. Farm Akim P. is hereby confirmed to be a member of the Executive Cabinet as a commissioner. All in favor say aye. Those against nay, the ayes have it. That Mr. Omotosho Gbenga is hereby confirmed to be a member of the Executive Cabinet as a commissioner. All in favor say aye. Those against nay, the ayes have it. That Mrs. Dada Cecilia Bolaji is hereby confirmed to be a member of the Executive Cabinet. All in favor say aye. Those against nay, the ayes have it. That Mr. Onigbanjo Moyo Sore Jubril is hereby confirmed to be a member of the Executive Cabinet as a commissioner. Those in favor say aye. Those against nay, the ayes have it. That Mr. Odushote Olalere is hereby confirmed to be a member of the Cabinet as a commissioner. All in favor say aye. Those against nay, the ayes have it. That Mrs. Akinbunle Yusuf Isamat is hereby confirmed to be a member of the Executive Cabinet as a commissioner. All in favor say aye. Those against nay, the ayes have it. That Mr. Daudu Ganiu Olusegun is hereby confirmed to be a member of the Executive Cabinet as a commissioner. Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. That Mrs. Kwanle Ajibola Yewande is hereby confirmed to be a member of the Executive Cabinet as a commissioner. All in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. That Mrs. Adefisayo Folashade Omobola is hereby confirmed to be a member of the Executive Cabinet as a commissioner. All in favor say aye. Those against nay, the ayes have it. That Mr. Olowo Rabiu Onolapo is hereby confirmed to be a member of the Executive Cabinet as a commissioner. All in favor say aye. Those against nay, the ayes have it. That Mr. Alake Olatunbosun is hereby confirmed to be a member of the Executive Cabinet. All in favor say aye. Those against nay, the ayes have it. That Mr. Igube Samuel is hereby confirmed to be a member of the Executive Cabinet as a commissioner. All in favor say aye. Those against nay, the ayes have it. That Mr. Salako Okonla Idris is hereby confirmed as a member of the Cabinet. All in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. That Mr. Wasiu Gbolahan Lawal is hereby confirmed as a member of the Cabinet as a commissioner. All in favor say aye. Those against nay. The ayes have it. That Mr. Samuel Obafemi George is hereby confirmed as a member of the Cabinet. All in favor say aye. Those against nay, the nay have it. That Mrs. Olusoya Abisola Rules is hereby confirmed as a member of the Cabinet. All in favor say aye. Those against nay, the ayes have it. That Mr. Ayotayo Afolabi Waheed is hereby confirmed as a member of the Cabinet as a commissioner. All in favor say aye. Those against nay, the ayes have it. That Dr. Frederick Abimbola is hereby confirm as a member of the cabinet, as a commissioner. All in favor say ayes. Those against nay, the ayes have it. That engineer Aramide Adeoye is hereby confirmed as a member of the cabinet. All in favor say ayes. Those against nay, the ayes have it. That Mrs. Yetunde Arobieke is hereby confirmed as a member of the cabinet. All in favor say ayes. Those against nay. All in favor say ayes. Those against nay, the ayes have it. That Mr. Joe Igbokwe is hereby confirmed as a member of the cabinet. All in favor say ayes. Those against nay, the ayes have it. That Mr. Oladele Aja is hereby confirmed as a member of the cabinet. All in favor say ayes. Those against nay, the ayes have it. That Architect Kabir Ahmed is hereby confirmed as a member of the cabinet. All in favor say ayes. Those against nay, the ayes have it. That Mr. Olanrewaju Sanusi is hereby confirmed as a member of the cabinet. All in favor say ayes. Those against nay, the nay have it. So that Mr. Oluwatoyi Ifayinka is hereby confirmed as a member of the cabinet. All in favor say ayes. Those against nay, the ayes have it. That Prince Elegushi Anof Olanrewaju is hereby confirmed as a member of the cabinet. All in favor say ayes. Those against nay, the ayes have it. The Honorable Mrs. Akonde Lola is hereby confirmed as a member of the cabinet. All in favor say ayes. Those against nay, the ayes have it. The Honorable Moruf Akinderu Fata is hereby confirmed as a member of the cabinet. All in favor say ayes. Those against nay, the ayes have it. Mrs. Shulamite Olufunke Adebolu is hereby confirmed as a member of the cabinet. All in favor say ayes. Those against nay, the ayes have it. That Mr. Adetokunbo wife is hereby confirmed as a member of the cabinet. All in favor say ayes. Those against nay, the ayes have it. Mrs. Shola Amon is hereby confirmed as a member of the cabinet. All in favor say ayes. Those against nay, the ayes have it. That Mr. Bulu Solomon Sanu is hereby confirmed as a member of the cabinet. All in favor say ayes. Those against say nay, the ayes have it. Thank you very much. Mr. Clark, kindly forward the list of the confirmed nominees to His Excellency, the Governor of Lagos State, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu. Thank you. And also those who have been rejected, the Governor, in his wisdom, can still renominate them and introduce them to the House. I thank you all for your support and perseverance. I think with this, we have come to the end of the items on our order paper. Majority Leader.
Right, Honorable Speaker, distinguished colleagues, with items on the order paper exhausted for the day, may I humbly move that this House adjourns till tomorrow, Tuesday, the 28th day, because at 10 o'clock. I so move.
It can't be 10. There is, what is it called? Inauguration coming up tomorrow. Yeah, swearing coming up tomorrow. So maybe 12 after the.
I take the hint of the Right Honorable Speaker to move that this House adjourns till 12 noon tomorrow, Tuesday, 28th of August. I so move.
Honorable Lua.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise to second the motion as moved.
All in favor say ayes. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. This House stands adjourned to Tuesday, 28th August 2019 at 12 noon. I rise.